Cordyceps has been a staple in holistic medicine for centuries, and has long been revered for its potent anti-aging, health-promoting properties. In recent years, research on the Cordyceps mushrooms has turned up even more impressive findings, reporting that this superstar supplement can also enhance athletic performance, promote heart health, and decrease inflammation, and keep you feeling your best. Prized for their natural ability to fight free radicals, infections, and inflammation, these are impressive disease-fighting mushrooms that have been used for centuries to reduce symptoms of respiratory disorders, coughs, colds, liver damage, and much more. As a true superfood, the Cordyceps mushroom can slow the effects of aging and stress. It helps keep the body free from disease, and it boosts energy levels and keeps you going all day long. Cordyceps fungus is sometimes called a caterpillar fungus. It's parasitic in nature because it grows on a type of caterpillar and then winds up eating its own host. The base of the mushroom forms from the insect's larva, and it's dark brown to black, attaching itself to the organism and growing about 6 inches long. Once it fully matures, it actually consumes more than 90% of the infected insect. The first people to discover the many benefits of cordyceps initially observed animals eating the wild fungus and growing strong in the process. Farmers and herders began to use the fungus in powder form to make tonics and teas. Some of the first uses of these tonics were increasing milk production and improving reproductive capacity of livestock. Later on, people began drying cordyceps in sunlight to preserve their potent benefits. It's believed that many anti-inflammatory benefits of cordyceps stem from their ability to positively affect the immune system, fighting oxidative stress and stimulating protective cells that keep the body free from mutations and infections. In vitro studies have found that cordyceps can act like a natural cancer treatment in some cases, preventing the growth of tumors and cancer cells. Considered a natural type of immunopotentiating drug, cordyceps supplements are often used to enhance immunity and optimize health. They can also help control autoimmune disorders, minimize excessive inflammation, and prevent tissue damage while speeding up healing time. Additionally, research shows that cordyceps can act as mild stimulants or adaptogenic herbs, fighting stress and fatigue, while also naturally increasing energy levels. Some studies suggest that consuming cordyceps benefits immune function and can help optimize the health of the cardiovascular, respiratory, endocrine, and reproductive systems. This is because they contain anti-inflammatory compounds like polysaccharides, modified nucleosides, and cyclosporines. Taking cordyceps may be especially beneficial in the treatment of inflammatory-related conditions like Crohn's disease, arthritis, leaky gut, and asthma. In fact, one animal model conducted by the Zhongshan Medical University Hospital showed that they were effective at reducing inflammation in the airways of mice, potentially aiding in the treatment of asthma. Cordyceps are jam-packed with antioxidants that can help fight free radical damage, prevent oxidative stress, and help slow the signs of aging to optimize your health. Although research on the anti-aging effects of this medicinal mushroom is primarily limited to animal studies, research shows that it can boost brain function, enhance memory, and even extend longevity. For example, one animal model in the Journal of Phytotherapy Research showed that taking cordyceps extract increased the activity of antioxidants like superoxide dismutase and glutathione peroxidase in the blood. Not only that, but it also helped boost brain power and enhance sexual function in aging rats. Similarly, another animal study out of China found that administering cordyceps extract to fruit flies significantly prolonged their lifespan by blocking oxidative stress to the cells, confirming their potent anti-aging properties. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine demonstrated that supplementing with Cordyceps sinensis improved exercise performance, and it contributed to overall markers of wellness in older adults. Considered an energizing adaptogen, like other superfood herbs like maca or cacao, Cordyceps is often used to help fight fatigue, treat muscle aches, and prevent weakness. Several studies suggest that they can boost athletic performance, improving physical abilities, endurance, and stamina, partially because they boost the body's supply of ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, one of the primary sources of energy during exercise. Cordyceps contains adenosine, which is a type of nucleic acid that is needed to make the ATP, which is an energy carrier that's depleted in the muscles during physical activity. Traditionally, people of both sexes took tonics made from cordyceps to enhance libido and improve reproductive function. Based on animal models, it appears that cordyceps supplements can help the body utilize oxygen more efficiently and improve blood flow, which is important for physical health and sexual function. Improved endurance, increased energy, and lower levels of inflammation are several other reasons that cordyceps may improve fertility and libido. Thus, they may be used as a natural treatment for infertility as well as a natural remedy for impotence. Two active constituents in cordyceps, D-mannitol cordycepin and 3-deoxyadenosine, are partially responsible for various physiological actions that help control insulin and blood sugar levels. In animal models, cordyceps supplements have helped combat high blood sugar levels while also reducing insulin levels to protect against insulin resistance. Recent research has found a strong link between cordyceps and heart health, with studies showing that they could help protect the heart against damage and lower cholesterol levels to prevent coronary heart disease. For instance, one animal study in Acta Pharmacologica Sinica showed that cordyceps extract helped to reduce damage to the heart and liver in rats with kidney disease. Other research in animals shows that cordyceps would help lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol to prevent arteriosclerosis, a condition characterized by plaque buildup in the arteries and an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Other animal models show that they may also reduce high triglycerides, which are another major risk factor for heart disease. Several promising in vitro studies have found that cordyceps could possess powerful anti-cancer properties, and they may help block the growth and spread of several different types of cancer. In particular, in vitro studies show that cordyceps extract may be effective at reducing the growth of liver, lung, and colorectal cancer cells. However, the anti-cancer effects of cordyceps extend beyond stopping cancer growth. Animal studies also show that these medicinal mushrooms could reduce the risk of side effects caused by cancer treatment, including leukopenia, which is a condition sometimes caused by chemotherapy or radiation, and it results in a decreased amount of white blood cells in the body and a higher risk of infection and illness. Research published in the journal Molecules examined the many therapeutic effects of these medicinal mushrooms. What researchers found was that cordyceps can act as a nutraceutical that can support mental health by both fighting environmental stress and oxidative stress in the body. A study out of Asia looked at the effects of cordycepin, which naturally occurs in cordyceps, to see if it helped to increase natural sleep in rats. The researchers determined that the cordycepin increased non-rapid eye movement sleep in the rats. That's not all. According to the authors, this experiment can provide basic evidence that cordycepin may be helpful for sleep-disturbed subjects. For many decades, Cordyceps fungus was difficult to obtain, expensive, and not widely used. Today, wild cordyceps are still not easy to come by, but luckily scientists have figured out how to produce them synthetically in the lab, making them much more widely available to the public. Supplements are now available in most health food stores and online retailers at much more affordable prices and appear to offer the same benefits as the wild varieties. Another advantage of growing controlled species of Cordyceps fungi is being able to control contamination, such as harmful bacteria or heavy metals. Cordyceps are mostly found in capsules, powder, and tablet form. Capsules or tablets can be a quick and convenient way to take your daily dose, while opting for cordyceps powder can also allow you to experiment and add cordyceps into some of your favorite recipes, or to take a much larger dose more easily. Cordyceps extracts and powders are most often added to beverages like tea, coffee, smoothies, and shakes. The cordyceps dose depends on the reason that is being used. Most studies in humans have used 1 to 3 grams per day, which doesn't seem to be associated with any common side effect. Cordyceps are considered safe for most people, but there's some potential cordyceps side effects and interactions to be aware of, especially if you have an underlying health condition or are taking certain medications. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you likely want to stay clear of cordyceps or check with a doctor before starting supplementation. Unfortunately, cordyceps human studies looking at the effects on pregnancy are lacking. For anyone with a known autoimmune disease like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, or multiple sclerosis, some doctors would warn that cordyceps might worsen the problem. Because they stimulate the immune system, cordyceps could interfere with medications for these diseases and overactivate certain immune cells. The same warning goes for anyone with a known bleeding or blood clot disorder, since medicinal mushrooms can sometimes interfere with proper blood clotting. You should also not take cordyceps 2 weeks before any scheduled surgery due to the influence on blood clotting. Cordyceps are a type of mushroom that have been used medicinally for centuries and are associated with many beneficial effects on health. Some of the potential cordyceps benefits include improved immunity and heart health, slowed aging, enhanced athletic performance and sexual function, better blood sugar levels, and protection against cancer cell growth and development. They're available primarily in capsule, tablet, and powder form. The exact mushroom dose can vary based on the specific type of supplement that you're using, but most studies have used between 1,000 and 3,000 milligrams per day. Although safe for most people, people with autoimmune disorders and blood clotting disorders should discuss with their doctor before starting the supplementation. Additionally, because cordyceps fungus human studies looking at the effects on pregnancy are limited, women who are pregnant or breastfeeding should also avoid using them.